So I'm not sure if you saw this in the news, but Weight Watchers is getting crushed by the ketogenic diet. So last week, the stocks from Weight Watchers dropped 30%. And Oprah, one of the largest stockholders, I think she has like between 8 and 10% of that company, lost last Tuesday roughly around $30 million. So keto right now is exploding. It's a global shift. More and more people are trying the ketogenic diet. Why? Because it works. So Weight Watchers right now is making a very fatal mistake. They're assuming that keto is the next fad when it's not a fad. Okay, even Slim Fast, for example, is developing keto-friendly snacks. They're not healthy. They're loaded with mannitol and other hidden sugars, but they are jumping on the bandwagon. Now, why is keto not a fad? Well, number one, it works. Number two, it completely gets rid of your hunger, especially when you're doing it with intermittent fasting. So it's sustainable. So the people that oppose keto know that it works. And the strategy that they're working now is they're basically going to put doubt in your mind. They're going to say, well, there's no long-term studies. What if it's dangerous long-term? Yes, it works short-term, but what about long-term? So they'll put a little doubt in your mind, so maybe you might not try it. But people are trying it. I mean, you should just look on my website. I'm going to put a link down below. And look at all the success stories. These are from real people. There's no photoshopping. We get like 10 amazing success stories every single day. And read those. It's very, very exciting. Keto is not just for weight loss. It's about getting your body healthy. So Weight Watchers is based on a point system that's correlated with calories. It's all about portion control. They're using the same model, calories in equals calories out. And you always hear this from certain people in the scientific community where, well, it's just simple logic. You know, if you eat less calories, you'll actually lose weight. You know, it's that simple. These researchers or these people that have PhDs have never been in clinical practice. If you were in practice, like me, for 29 years, working one-on-one with tens of thousands of people, you're going to run into a lot of people who do the low-calorie thing and they don't get results. I worked with many, many people that were consuming 800 to 900 calories, sometimes even less, that lose no weight. And I'm talking about people that are exercising on a daily basis. They're not losing weight. So that's one topic that a lot of these guys omit. They don't like to talk about. So they have a lot of fixed ideas. And they have confusions about the endocrine system and how the endocrine system and hormones influence the macronutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, and fat. I always like to ask them this one question. What are the fat-burning hormones? And what are the fat-storing hormones? And they'll look at you kind of glazed over. They don't have a clue. There are 3 fat-storing or making hormones. You have cortisol, you have insulin, and you have estrogen. I mean, even take the condition called Cushing syndrome with excessive cortisol. They have the big belly. Estrogen dominance, you're going to have hip weight. Excessive insulin, like in diabetes type 2, you're always going to see the person overweight. Type 1, not enough insulin, they're going to lose weight eventually. And then you have the fat-burning hormones. You have growth hormone, IGF, you have the thyroid hormones. Think about a condition like hyperthyroidism, where you have too many thyroid hormones. You're going to see excessive weight loss. So anytime you run into these people that have these fixed ideas about calories in, calories out, just ask them about the fat-burning hormones. You have to differentiate the different calories. Different food calories are influenced by different hormones. One of the claims that Weight Watchers make is that you can eat real food, okay? Like, what does that mean, real food? Like normal food, regular food? What they're really telling you is that you can eat unhealthy food. You can pretty much eat what you want, just make sure you eat less of it. You can have everyday foods. Food real people in the real world eat. So you're describing real people, an average person who is overweight, usually, and they have insulin resistance, and they're eating real food. They're eating junk food, unhealthy food. So you're going to actually give the person the same food that they're eating, okay, maybe in just lesser amounts, thinking that they're going to actually be skinnier. It's not going to work. In fact, I pulled up from their website some of the foods that they sell. And this is the pancake mix. Enriched flour with all these synthetic vitamins, using corn fiber, sugar, brown sugar, okay, and a bunch of other ingredients I can't even pronounce. All right, here's another one, a chocolate brownie. Chocolate flavored coating sugar. Okay, so they have sugar, maltitol, which is a sugar alcohol, but it has a huge impact on your blood sugars. So even though it's so-called keto friendly, it's not really friendly. Corn syrup, soy protein isolate. It's GMO. Ground corn, whole wheat flour, polydextrose, that's a synthetic sugar. Sugar, brown sugar, rice flour, fructose, and modified soy protein and soybean oil. So they're using unhealthy ingredients in just a lesser amount. It's not going to work because you can't help a person, you can't solve a problem with the wrong solution, especially if you're doing a diet that leaves you hungry all the time. And this is why their stocks are crashing. And this is why keto is going to be around for a very long time, because it's not a fad and it does work. So I want to thank you for being here and watching my videos. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do so you can stay informed of future videos.